The Strait of Hormuz is shut down. But this has to do with math and AP macroeconomics? Let me explain. The US just launched a war on Iran, which means the Strait of Hormuz has been shut down. The important thing is that all of these countries that have been producing oil now can't ship out of the Strait of Hormuz. Therefore, these countries can't export this oil to other countries around the world, leading to shortages of oil worldwide. This means the world is currently going through an energy crisis and an oil crisis. Now, if you look at this from an AP macroeconomics point of view, you can see that the supply of oil decreased, which increases price level and decreases the demand overall for oil. In our markets, the amount of barrels shipped per day has decreased by 20 million barrels and decreased by 20%. So 20% of the world's oil supply is gone. Numbers vary, but this has increased oil prices per barrel by at least 25%. Now, the shutdown of the Strait of Hormuz has had various effects on the rest of the world. Since oil is a commodity and oil is an input, if the supply of that decreases, then the prices of all goods, or at least most goods, are going to increase drastically and internationally. For example, oil provides energy that is needed to create and transport and keep food flowing from country to country. Therefore, if the supply of oil decreases, it's also going to decrease the supply of food, which will increase the price of food worldwide. You've probably seen this in your local grocery stores with major inflation occurring. This overall is going to affect our environment as more countries around the world produce more to make up for the shortage of oil and produce more emissions that can harm our environment, and it strains our economies. If you look at the US and Europe, gas has increased in price as well. In the US, increasing by 35%, and in Europe, the price has increased by 70%. European gas increased 35% more, or like double the percent increase, than the US, likely due to the US being able to produce oil on its own. Europe's oil has also increased in price, along with fuel and jet fuel worldwide. So the Strait of Hormuz shutting down has created a global shortage of goods and a global shortage of energy. This is through a decrease in supply of oil, which decreases the supply of many other goods and leads to increases in price and inflation worldwide. This can be modeled on supply and demand graphs from AP Macroeconomics, which illustrate the increase in price. And using math, we can compare these increases in prices and determine how this shortage in oil has affected various countries and various areas of the world. That's it today. Thank you for watching. Just a couple of things. Like, subscribe, comment. Check out some of my other videos over here, my channel trailer up here, I think, and subscribe to my channel over here. See ya.